I am channeling a very, very, very beautiful message for this particular collective. You have opened someone's eyes to a world of love and to a world of support that they never imagined. Whoever you are so empathetic, you're so supportive, you're so nurturing to strangers, to friends, to loved ones. And the way that you live this life, the way that you remain positive, the way that you still live and operate out of your heart chakra is so profound. And anyone and everyone who gets into your energy and gets into your auric field immediately feels that self-love, feels your self-confidence, feels the immense amount of work you have gotten to get to this very point. And I feel like these people only thought that this kind of love existed in movies or in stories. They didn't imagine those characters actually coming to life. And there's something so profound about this idea of unconditional love, of you being there for this individual even when they're down, even when they're not excited, even when they're not optimistic, even when they're going through the motions of life. You still give them the same amount of love. You don't hold love on this pedestal and in this place that's hard to reach, and you have to earn it and you have to prove to do all of these things in order to receive it. You've never been like that. You know that everybody deserves love, everybody deserves support, attention, grace, guidance, patience. And it doesn't matter if they are on the highest of highs or the lowest of lows. You give them that equal amount of respect and love. And again, I don't think this person's ever truly seen that or felt it before. I don't know if roller coasters or amusement parks are significant in any way for this collective, but I literally saw these two individuals kind of in line to go on this roller coaster, and someone was super excited and the other person was a little bit more nervous. But, the excited person's still there for the nervous person. The nervous person is still holding excitement for the excited person. And, when both of y'all get on there, you realize that it's safe and it's fun. And once you get off, it's like you want to go on it all again. The support that you give, I feel like, this person could deal with anxiety. They could deal with depression. They could deal with the fear of being perceived, the fear of failure, the fear of abandonment. There's a lot of different things that are coming through, and I can't channel them all or say them all. But regardless of what it is, again, you don't make this person feel less of a person for feeling those things. You don't use it and weaponize it against them. Again, the love is unconditional. The support is unconditional. It doesn't matter, again, if this person's on the top of the world or they are really going through it. They know that at the end of the day, you still have this huge and pure heart that you are going to give to them. And it doesn't matter if they had a bad day or if they did a lot in the physical or what the hell. It's like, again, that everybody needs that level of love. And you also know how powerful love is, how influential, how supportive, how encouraging it is. And so especially when individuals are in the lowest of lows, that's often when, individuals need the most unconditional support, need the most unconditional love, yet it's where we rarely find it. And so, even if your person, and especially if your person has been going through rough times or you've been around them as they've transitioned from going through rough times, you were really that pillar. You were really this anchor for them. You were really, again, you helped them out in immense ways, and you were there for them on a physical level. You were that shoulder to cry on, but I'm telling you, the spiritual work that you did for them was insane. And I feel like this person is not only kind of going back and realizing certain things about past relationships in their life where love was put on a conditional basis, where they did have to perform, where they did have to accomplish something in order to achieve it. They're also looking at the times where they were guilty of that. They're looking at the times where maybe they weren't leading with the best love, what they weren't leading with the best energy, and honestly taking accountability. Because again, they are really starting to understand what happens when we harness that heart and that love energy and utilize it to our advantage and help those around us. And so your person is just wanting to become this better person, wanting to become this more loving person, a more supporting individual, a more understanding, a more patient individual. And it's not because you're telling them to do it. It's not because you're recommending them to do it, but it's because they see the way that you just act. They see the way that you interact with other individuals, again, strangers, family members, friends. And it really does just inspire them to love a little bit harder, to care a little bit deeper, to support just a little bit more, and not in the ways of overextending oneself, but again, understanding that when we support other individuals, that support comes back, and the universe is watching. I'm hearing the word integrity. What we do for strangers, what we do behind the scenes, what we do when we think no one's watching or there's no benefit, quote unquote, to be had, when we still live out of that generosity and that support and that kindness, 555, trust that the universe sees that, trust that that energy is felt, and you do get energetically rewarded for doing that. So your person is getting very inspired by you. Continue to just live life exactly the ways in which you are doing currently, because again, it's not the things that you're saying, it's not the things that you're recommending. It is just simply the organic interactions and occurrences that are happening in this life, and again, the natural and organic ways that you respond to them. So that is what I have for you guys. Hope you have a great evening, and I will catch you in the next one.